Hey everybody, last class in CAD video 8 we did this stair right here. I think that's what we did. 14 risers. We calculated how many risers to get, uses the divide command to figure out how many risers we need and how far apart each one of them is or are. Today we're going to do this stair in this section. So at the end of the day, this stair should look something like this. If you want to pause it on that, it should be something close to that. The way we can do the stair is these sections have got to be lined up. So the long section, the 44-foot section, should be lined up with the short section, the 24-foot 6 section. Just make sure they are. Oops, that didn't work. Just make sure they are lined up. So if I draw a line, say straight across from my footing or from anywhere you want, just draw a line that's straight. Just make sure they're all lining up and everything is good to go. It is. It looks good. So I can use all these heights from this stair. I know because I do this enough, but I know this section is lined up with this section. It's just, it always has to be. So I can use the heights from this stair. So the first thing I want to do is copy this stair over. So you can copy it like this, copy all my risers, and that should be all I need. All of my risers, or yeah, these are all my riser heights, and I can just put the base point anywhere and just copy it straight across. Make sure it's straight. So these are the heights of each one of my stairs. This is the face of a, in section, this is the face of a rise. And this is, what this is showing the run or the tread. In plan, it's different. In plan, this is the face of the run, and this is the face of the rise. Okay, so this part here between rises is the run or the tread. So I can also copy these up. So if you don't have the whole stair drawn, you can copy the stairs from here if you want. Let's maybe do that. I think all of you should have this. I'm going to copy these stairs. Now I need to copy. I think I need to copy that wall there. I think I need that one too. So all of these stairs, and then I need to copy the outside of my exterior wall. So I'm going to copy all of these things, all the rises that I see, that wall there, and the outside of exterior wall. I'm done. Select base point, move it over, and just put it anywhere here. Now what I want to do is I want to rotate this. So if I rotate this in place, and rotate it 90 degrees, and then say I'm going to extend this line just a little bit. If I move that up, what I'm doing is now I'm taking the outside of my exterior wall and just lining it up with the outside of exterior wall. So this is my stairs in plan. These are my stairs in section or in elevation. So if I just use all these as the heights and use these as the widths, everything should work out. First thing I want to do is take this wall and extend it all the way upward. That's going to be sort of the edge of my stair. Let's see how that works. I'll turn off the door and window layer. Maybe I'll go to I don't know, 005 other or something. We'll just change that line for fun. Excuse me. So these are all my stairs in height. These are my stairs in plan. I know that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 risers going in this direction, and the height of those risers are right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 risers. Something didn't work out when I copied this over. When I copied it over, I didn't copy it over straight, so I'm just going to recopy these. Yeah, copy it over a little bit crooked. So let me redo that, copy all this, and copy that. That looks better. When I first copied it, if you go back in the video, you'll see that this riser didn't line up with the top of stairs, and it has to. So this is better. This is the heights of my stair. My bottom riser was also below my slab, so that doesn't work out. So I know my heights are going to be right here. So what I can do is, this is going to be the very first tread. I can just extend these lines all the way across. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Extend all those lines. Use that wrong. Extend these lines. Using the extend command wrong. Actually, all you do is just select the line that I want to extend to. That's what I'll do, and then I'll hit enter, and then I can just go extend those lines from there. Just kind of using it in a dumb way. And then what I can do is I can trim these lines up. Those are no longer on the hidden layer. I'll put those on the layer other. And these are my first 4 risers. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the bottom of my floor coming through, so I don't need that line anymore. That thing can get trimmed. That looks pretty good so far. So this is my first four rises in elevation. They line up with my floor, and they line up across with the ones in section. Now these are the rest of my stairs in. Those are the rest of my stairs, the heights of the stair. So if I just extend those lines, I'll just redo that. If I just extend these lines, hit extend, select the line I want to extend to, then just hit enter, Then I can just go fence the rest of these. They'll all extend to this point. So these are the heights that I want. And I also know that these are the run distances that I want. So this is 9 inches and the height is like, a little bit over 7.5. Then what I can do is I can take these runs and extend those runs up to there. So these are going to be, this is going to be the first rise here, and then this will be the first run. So from here, I know I don't have all the stairs, but I can start to get the information that I require and start trimming up like this. I can also then trim underneath and leave my stairs looking like this. I think this is correct. And I get rid of the rest of this stuff too. I can just copy these things later and erase that one. So from these limited stairs that I took from my plan, I can figure out that these are the exact size that each rise and each run are going to be. So if I put a little distance on here, a dimension maybe, this is going to be 9 inches. And this one here is going to be 771, 128. So we got that from before when we used the divide command in the previous video. I don't need all the stairs from my plan to bring up, because now what I can do is I can just copy these. If I just select one run and one rise, I copy it using that as the endpoint and just keep copying them down like this until I hit the slab. And there, I've hit the slab, and this one is now complete. At the end of the day, this is what your stair looks like, but you need to do some trimming. You need to also use your floor joist to get that little spot there. Your opening in your stair is determined by your floor joist. So if you just copy these joists, again use the outside of your exterior wall, hit enter, and then move these over, you can start to figure out where your floor joists are. Again, you need to rotate these 90 degrees because we're cutting in the opposite direction. We're looking across the drawing. And if I just go like this, move those into place and then extend those up, extend those lines up and then trim the underside, that's where my double joists are going to be. Now your double joists aren't drawn like that, but you can start trimming all your lines and you won't see that plywood anymore, stuff like that. You'll just see top of the floor. At the end of the day, it should look something similar to this. Something like that. We haven't, in my class, we haven't put this joist in yet either. We'll put that in next class. But it should end up looking something pretty close to that. So if you can figure out how the rest of it would look, do that. If you have any questions, ask me in class. Otherwise, that's how you draw that second stair in section. Look forward to seeing you soon. Later.